family, we back again with another tarot reading video. And today we are asking the spirit team, what are some practical ways we can improve our intuition? Okay. And it's going to be a good one. Okay. It's going to be a good one. So take notes. Okay. And pick a card intuitively so we can get that brain training going. Okay. Get that brain training. Get that brain training. Hey. But yeah. Pick a card and down the shuffle and then we'll be back. Alright, hey family. We got pound number 146. Alright. And you got the beta quartz, and then you got number 22, okay, with the desert rose crystal. I will be doing angel numbers in this reading just because I'm using the I Ching cards. And then you got the 31 or pile number 3, and you have the Angelite. So whether you like picking with crystals or the cards or numbers, whichever one you feel drawn to, choose it, and the timestamps will be below in the description. Okay? I'm gonna go shuffle and then I'll be right back. Hey, pile number 1. You pick the number 46 and um, change the setup, you guys, a little bit. Let me know if it looks better. But and you also chose the beta quartz. And I had this same crystal in my video yesterday, and this go around, they had me look up more about it. And just so you know, the beta quartz is it's a rare crystal, right? Because it's in the shape of a pyramid. And so if you do look it up, don't just go for the first link, because like I think like the first 2 or 3 links about it on Google was like barely any information. So definitely keep scrolling. It's there. And the better quartz, it helps decodes dreams and situations, opens up clear channels with higher self and your spirit team, develops intuition and knowing abilities, also helps with manifestation and retuning your DNA. Okay, I'm looking forward to seeing um, what it's talking about here. Okay, let's start off with your I Ching. You got number 3. And you got number 5. Okay. And then you got 64, which is a reversal. All right, you got a reversal, and then you got 5, 5 and 3. Got dowsing rod, seeker. You got feathers, messages. You got pendulum for decisions. And then you got a shooting star confirmation. And for your healing cards, you got Queen of Swords with Lady Slipper. You got Ace of Cups with the Lotus Flower. Wait, wait, how? And you got the Four of Swords with the Mullion. And you got Basil. Alright. Wouldn't be surprised if you chose pile number one yesterday. Well, today. Because the video didn't come out till today. Okay. Okay, they're having me start with the angel numbers. And you had 46 as the main energy of your reading. And it was talking about basically um, your spirit team. Your spirit team has um, like all the information, not all the information, support, encouragement to help you obtain what you're trying to do in life. You're loving, caring, and you possess great gifts. And your spirit team is urging you to always do great things for others just as you would do for yourself. Use your gifts to draw people closer to you because you have a generous heart. Oh, that's so nice. And you're going to be receiving things from the divine soon. So make sure you stay in a state of gratitude. All right. For number 6 is shame, shame, pushing upward, the wind beneath the earth. Wind in this context symbolizes the life force of vegetation as it germinates, grows, pushes through the surface of the earth, and unfurls towards heavens. All the conditions are favorable for rapid growth. Any perceived obstacles are easily moved aside. For the power of expansion overcomes all obstruction now. Supreme success. Okay. So already learning, learning to develop your gifts will help you move past any obstacles that come your way. Alright, and I'm curious about this reversal, so we're gonna go this way. We got 64, Ray T. Ray T. Before completion, fire over water, things must find their natural place. In nature, fire burns upward and water flows downward. Do not combine. They do not combine in these positions, so no immediate progress is made. Making sure that everything is serving its natural purpose will ensure a positive outcome. Attend to details as completion draws near. Help things move naturally towards success. Again, I'm getting to know yourself. Is paying attention to those small details about yourself that would make a huge difference on your spiritual journey. Okay, and then we got number 5. Change, change. Look at that mountain too. Gotta climb that mountain. Even though, like the people, I mean, yeah, climbing like like climbing the mountain to set up camp. When water rises to heaven, waiting for rain. When water moves into the sky to create clouds, nothing can be done but to wait for the rain to fall in its own time. Thus, it behooves one to be cheerful and accept the time of waiting. Worrying will not change the circumstance any more than it changes the clouds and rain. Bind, bind your time and quietly prepare for the future, right? And that was his sue, by the way, called Waiting. And yeah, if you gotta wait anyway, you might as well take the time, learn about your gifts, develop, so you're prepared for your future. All right, and then you got Chun, Chun. Difficulty at the beginning. Above water, below thunder. Water over thunder, the storm relieves tension. Thunder, thunder clouds release rain that eases tension caused by chaos or confusion. As a new undertaking begins, it sometimes takes a release of pent-up stress to push on to the next step. Thunder can't hold one water above it. The rain must fall. In the storm's aftermath, new clarity will emerge. Right? So basically, right, during this waiting period, you're gonna have to take the time to pay attention to those details about you that help you on your path, right? And it may cause a lot of confusion and headache, figuratively, or shoot, actually sometimes, because I get a lot of headaches when I'm getting messages. And yeah, but you're gonna make it through, king or queen, okay? Whoever resonates with this message, you chose number 1, you're gonna make it through. As long as you take time to get to know yourself, develop, you'll be alright. Might as well, you gotta wait anyway. But yeah. This one, I'm going to read it backwards because, you got confirmation at the end. All right. And again, the question is what practical tools will help improve your intuition? So far, one, I would definitely say get this baby. It really wasn't even expensive either. I think it was only like $3. Okay. They say this is high priestess stone, or the Lumeria stone, because it helps you channel ancient knowledge and past lives, which would be getting to know more about yourself. So I'm seeing that's very important. Okay, and the other one is make use practical tools, making use of your time, getting to know yourself. I mean, because I mean, I already see you got the intuition because they're like opening up your channels with your higher self. That jumped out at me when I was reading about the beta quartz, and that's why they want you to get that to help you open up your channels with your higher self, which would definitely increase your intuition. Okay, ain't nobody gonna be able to pull nothing over baby. Okay, and so we got the dowsing rods, seeker, and this also talks about looking in the wrong places, which was, yep, number 64. And it's pretty much saying, like, right, looking in the wrong places, as in going to other people for looking for the solution. The answer is inside of you. Okay, you have the answer. You can channel wisdom from your higher self and your spirit team. You got a whole spirit team behind you. Okay, you don't need nobody. You don't need nobody. Your spirit team got you. And as far as practical ways of improving your intuition, I would say getting out in nature. Definitely. Getting out in nature helps you, ooh, my bad, helps you feel that oneness. You connecting to nature and doing that, you're also connecting with the divine. Okay? And being in the sun helps you also channel that wisdom. Okay? And then you got feathers, messages. Spirit always responds without fail. Okay? So if you're asking questions, are you really wanting the answer if you're not waiting to receive the reply? Okay? Especially I definitely had a tendency of asking spirit a question, and then I'll ask another one and another one, or I'll start, and then me asking questions is like I'll start thinking myself and trying to solve the issue instead of waiting for the response. And uh, they made sure I said it again. this time that your spirit guides, the divine, they all speak in telepathy. They speak in telepathy, which is going to translate as a thought coming in. So, so it's very important to observe your thoughts. And that's why meditation is so great because it helps you when you're not thinking about stuff, right? And your mind is just clear. And so if you were to just ask that question, you would immediately either hear or see it in your mind's eye and be able to receive an answer from the divine. Okay? So they're putting a lot of emphasis, okay? Make sure not to shoo away thoughts after you ask a question because that very well might be your answer. Okay? And then, that whole process that I was just describing is your intuition. You know? It's really simple. It's like talking to yourself. But talking to yourself, and then after you ask, you put it in the divine's hands to provide you with with an answer instead of thinking of it yourself, right? And other forms of messages is numerology, your angel number, which is why I read your angel number. Everyone's going to get an angel number reading because that's a good way. Not only does it serve as a confirmation, I use it as confirmation, but it also provides the message your spirit team is trying to get to you. Okay, and then you got pendulum, decision. There's many paths you can take, but it's important for you to decide exactly where you want to go, what you want to do in this lifetime, right? Nobody else can make that decision but you. And again, trust your own wise counsel. And I mean, the pendulum is it's an actual tool that you'll have to use your psychic gifts, intuition for in order to work, really. Uh, and from what I've seen, my local metaphysical store has one, and they use crystals. They use crystals and they add a chain to it. If you can see the chain, right? And so you're connecting with the properties of the crystal and your intuition to, you know, make a decision, a decision. Then you got shooting star confirmation. Shoot. I would say the confirmation is you definitely need to work on developing your intuition and psychic abilities is going to serve you very well on your journey. Because they all like in like damn near every card. Trust yourself. Gotta trust yourself. Trust yourself. Gotta trust yourself. And this is about, practical ways of improving your intuition. All right. All right. Sorry if you guys keep hearing my stomach. All right, you got the Queen of Swords, Lady Slipper. Lady Slipper. Sorry. It's a tonic for Historia. And think that's when you go crazy. And pain, uh, all nervous afflictions, and premenstrual syndrome. And it means a serious woman over 35 who is unswervingly faithful to her goals, quite often at all costs. On the more positive side, she's innate and eminently capable of upholding executive positions. Okay, so powerful and loyal. Well, the main thing was like jumping out with this one was just um, the nervousness. The nervousness. So maybe I mean I'm getting like if you're if you're older and I'm getting like if you like notice your gifts like only a little bit here and there and it would just be like it's weird though, right? And so it would make you nervous and so therefore you didn't explore deeper. But the fact that you're so goal oriented and like you're gonna complete your goal no matter what, it behooves you to definitely improve your intuition because if you can see a couple steps ahead, you will not fail. Okay, and that's what your spirit team wants for you. They want success. One of your cards says supreme success for you. Okay, and then you got the Ace of Cups with the Lotus flower. So Ace of Cups. Look at that. It's pouring over, overflowing. Ain't got the dove, hope, peace. This is good for an astringent. That's cleaning. Like astringent for blood, for bleeding and bloody stool. And 1010 of lotia. I don't know what that is. Also helps strengthens the lungs and heart. And good for diarrhea and vaginal discharge and insomnia and lack of appetite and nervousness and thirstiness. Okay, and oh yeah, I did that. Yeah, for enlightenment, supreme, unconditional love, success, again, fulfillment, blessedness. Come on now, come on now. You take the time and use these little tips to help improve your intuition, you're gonna be golden. Golden. Alright. And then you got the Four of Swords with Mullion. Helps with mucus and coughing, anti-inflammatory. Time for healing, basically. Really just healing from those fears, because you gotta be able to trust yourself. Build up that trust between you and your higher self and your spirit team. So you really do have to let go of that fear. And so a great a great exercise is to just say, spirit team, please place a healing pink bubble of light around me and protect me while I explore myself. Boom, easy. Right before right before you go into meditation. Because you being in that light that they put you in, right? It will prevent any intruders from even getting in your space, okay? They will protect you and they'll be communicating with you and downloading knowledge into you, okay? And then you got the Two of Wands, which I find very interesting because these two cards came out. Um, I think I said that earlier, right? I just think that's so interesting. What are the odds? But you got two wands, basil, okay, anti-inflammatory, upset stomach, gas, colds, fevers, evaluation, recognition of one's full potential, genuine appreciation of one's own manifested powers and capacities. Okay, okay. See, genuine appreciation. I feel like that's there because it's like you manifested to have these spiritual gifts, but you ain't using them. That's not showing gratitude. You show gratitude by using them, developing them, and using it. And thanking divine for the help. Definitely. So we'll definitely get you some mullion for healing and lotus. Definitely. Start cooking with basil too. Lady slipper. Gotta do some research on that. But definitely beneficial for women. I mean, even the flower looks like, to me, it's giving vulva vibes. Like, you know. But basic, practical ways you can improve your intuition. Definitely get to the beta quartz, okay? Ladies, put it in your bra. Be channeling information all day. What? Okay, and then you got meditation. And then meditating with this crystal, okay? Because he even got crystal here, okay? Probably need a clear crystal because this is a clear one. And if you combine like clear quartz or any clear crystal, all clear crystals amplify the energies that are around it, right? So if you get a clear crystal, and then baby, what? Amplifying this? What? What? Be unstoppable. Okay? And then getting out in nature more. Also, I get using your time more wisely. In those time periods of waiting, it's like the universe clearing your schedule so you can have some private time with your spirit guides and your higher self. Okay? If you didn't know, your intuitive messages are coming from your higher self. You know, your higher self isn't bound by the time you are in. Okay? 5 means change. 3 is creativity. You developing your intuition will also boost your creativity because then you'll start getting more divine, divine inspiration. All right, and one last thing, I suggest also do a chakra aligning meditation before you do your regular meditation to actually talk and communicate with your spirit guides, because it's gonna make you way more receptive of the messages and the information you're getting, especially if you're a visionary. uh, visionary it definitely helps the flow of information come in a lot easier, smoother. Okay? Alright. It was nice hanging with you, pile number one. But I gotta go. See you next video. Hey, pile number two. We ready? Get this knowledge. You know what I'm saying? You picked the desert rose crystal, right? Boom. And you chose 22. Man, it's almost like I'm kind of dyslexic because it's like backwards. Jeez. Okay. All right, first you got 52. Flat 2. Then we got 49. Okay, okay. Those look like squirrels. Then you got 8. Ooh. All right. And then you got spells out. Looking so mystical. Then you got footprints, direction. Oop. And you got fortune. All right. And you got numerology. Oh. Hmm. Well, somehow you got an extra I chain card, which is crazy because I could have sworn, I don't know, I could have sworn it was only, 3. Because I only do 3 of the I chain cards because you already, you have the one you picked originally. But it's alright. You get the extra card. Alright, you got 3 of swords. So that's interesting. Got 3 cups. 3 cups, but it was in reverse. Alright. Then you got High Priest. Look at that purple. I know y'all see that purple. All that purple in there. Okay. And more purple. Dark grapes with the 9 of Pentacles. Alright, 9 of Pentacles is good. Alright. Alright. Okay, so first they want me to talk about this crystal. This baby right here called the Desert Rose Crystal. And was it? I actually don't quite remember if this was no. No, this wasn't on my channel yesterday, but I thought it was, and on the video I did yesterday. But Anyway, because normally, like the first thing that comes to mind when I think of a desert rose crystal is that it helps you clear your mind, right? It helps you get into that deeper meditative state. And but it also come to find out that I didn't know either that it helps activate your third eye. And what are we talking about? Okay, practical ways of improving your intuition. And I thought that was pretty cool because it also connects you to your higher self, which is you need that. You need it. Yeah. I'm gonna blow my phone up. Jesus, like 7 messages. Like, damn. Sorry. And so it also enhances your clairvoyant and psychic abilities. Yeah. Helps you like understand your dreams and past lives or like get access to that information, decode it. And it also makes subconscious thought patterns aware, which is amazing because I don't know if you know, like I just heard that like what, 95% like your brain is like mostly working in the subconscious during the day 95% of the time, and you're absorbing information through your subconscious all day. And so it's good, so it's definitely good to rewire that part of the brain. All right, your angel number 22 is what you chose. It means you're on the verge of like getting your dreams, which is what I got when I saw the Nine of Pentacles. It's like right before you get your abundance, and 22 master number. And getting service to humanity vibrations. You're on the verge of attaining spiritual wisdom on the highest order, and that you are called to share with the world. Okay. This is a powerful confirmation from your angels about the power of your inner divinity. Trust the powers of the ascended masters who are guiding you, which is your spirit team. So you need also to explore symbolism. Symbolism, if you want a broader view or like a broader understanding. All right. Oof. Right, and 22, pi, grace. Fire from the mountain, a burst of beauty. Fire from deep within the mountain bursts forth and shines light upon darkness, but such a light only brightens the area that surrounds it. Most of the mountain remains dark. A state of grace is achieved when one sees the beauty in what is right before one's eyes. Focus on what is light and good, not the overwhelming darkness beyond. Okay, that's like saying focus on your spirit guides. Don't focus on the big unknown. Okay, because your spirit guides are always gonna want the best for you. Okay, they're going to lead you to victory every time. That's what they're there for. Okay, if you can't trust your own spirit team, who can you trust? You know. All right, I'm gonna go this way because I'm real curious about this mystery card that came out of nowhere. You got 41 sun decrease, the lake below the mountain, a simple sacrifice. Evaporation decreases water in the lake and disperses it upon the mountain. It is the nature of the lake to give of itself for the benefit of something greater. When one makes simple sacrifice for the well-being of another, the decrease brings no shame. Letting go of what has fulfilled its usefulness in another form of decrease that leads to success. And I hear that that's speaking to the humanity, serving humanity. So I'm getting that very strong from you. You're supposed to be sharing, and I'm also getting you very wise too. So sharing that knowledge with other people that can help them, right? If it's already the knowledge has already been useful to you, why not spread it so that other people can get that same relief, that same benefit? Hmm. Pi again, number 8. It means pi. That also said pi. Pi. Holding together. Water on the earth. Unite with others to achieve success. It is in the nature of individual drops of water to merge and become one. When water flows freely over the earth, it finds other water to join with it. In the same way, individual people seek to belong to a greater whole. Holding together as a community will achieve greater success than standing alone. Be constant and strong, and others will join. Right? All right. And that's speaking on the law of attraction, okay? Basically, I mean, if you were drawn to this video, right, you obviously sense that your intuition could use some improvement. And you do have a lot of knowledge and gift to be able to help people. And you can't do it by yourself, right? And you need other people to successfully complete your goal. And they're saying, yeah, I just completely lost my train of thought. And I didn't even get distracted by anything. It just like disappeared. And then like I almost want to say like, does that happen to you? Do you lose your train of thought when you're getting intuitive messages and maybe get distracted, and so you lose the information? That used to happen to me a lot. Well, technically, still is. But because they were saying be strong and constant. So discipline, taking the discipline to learn how to develop yourself to be the best version you can be, so that you can be that strong example for everyone. And when everyone sees that you're that strong example, people are going to want to join you for nothing. I know you guys see, especially like these cult leaders that come out of nowhere. Nature Boy, I had never heard of him in my life until he got arrested. So, like, if you're really sharing something of value with the world, people will join you. Okay, that's without a doubt. And then, actually, what interrupted my thought is because I was making that confirmation about the three cups being reversed, that you're probably not cooperating with others. All right, and we got 49 co revolution, fire in the lake. The light of fire strides upward as the dark lake presses down. They seem intent on mutual destruction, yet this is the same battle of light and dark that plays out in the seasonal changes. What may seem like revolution against the natural order may be, in fact, be its fulfillment. The time calls for a testing of intention and purpose, whether evolution or revolution. Okay. Okay. 10. 52. Keeping still. Above mountain, below mountain. So basically a mountain range. The quietness of rest. Mountains close together, enhance each other's stillness and stability. They form a sanctuary where the demands of the world can be set aside and all movement ceases. When one enters in such a spiritual stillness, restlessness disappears. The heart is soothed into quietness. The time of keeping still will be followed by a time of movement, for now this moment is all there. Okay. Okay, I'm getting practical the practical way you can, number two, can improve your intuition is by meditating more and connecting with your higher self. Okay. Because not only will you be able to receive the downloads, it's also going to replenish your spiritual energy. That energy you need to be able to download knowledge and stay aware and alert. Okay? That's why we got rest. Rest. And I would say the cooperation is going to come after. Like after you take the time, develop, take time for yourself, heal, connect more with yourself and your higher self. Then it'll be time to serve humanity and work with others. Okay? All right. And so just like how I did at the beginning of this video, of this section, part 2, numerology. Your spirit team communicates with you through angel numbers. What time is it right now? 4:38. And I just got for like if you want that material and spiritual abundance, you must connect and develop yourself spiritually. That is the key to everything. Okay. Also, I'm also getting like pay attention, pay more attention to yourself. Start observing yourself and your thoughts. I don't know if this ever happened to anyone else, but it'll be times when I'm thinking heavily about something, right? And have you ever been like so into thought, trying to figure something out? Your eyes be like wide open, right? And me, I just happen to be like always in front of my computer, right? And so I find that my eyes will be like locked in on the time. And so like whenever I come out of my like thinking frenzy, I look at the time and I kid you not, every time I look at those angel numbers, there's the answer to my problem. Okay? So if you have a hard time trusting yourself and you want to build that trust with yourself and your intuition, uh, numerology is a great way to confirm, right? Confirm what you're thinking. Especially if you intuitively receive a message that you hear from your spirit team or the divine, and um, it came in as a thought or you saw it, you're not quite sure, you're a little confused if that was the answer or not. Look at the time and see if it aligns. If it aligns, like I say, synchronicities is life. Synchronicities synchronicities is life because it confirms your answer. Okay? And I put so much emphasis on it because I get a lot of questions. How do you discern if the information you're receiving is correct or not? That's how, by those confirmations, either numerology or if you like doing tarot. Tarot is a good way to confirm things too. All right, and then you got fortune cookies. Last one. exactly what I just said. Synchronicity is key. Okay? Basically, don't be so shy. Be proud of your success and share what you have to say to the world. Is what I'm getting. Um, you could very well be someone's inspiration. Just know that you are truly blessed. Okay, this is basically saying like even though you gonna get your blessings, but in there it was like make sure you connect with your spirit team. That's where the great offer, you got an offer coming to you, that's where the offer is going to come. So it's very important you connect with your spirit team, okay, and lead you in the right direction. Your spirit team will never steer you wrong, okay, will never steer you wrong. All you gotta do is focus. That's what I'm getting for that card. Having more focus is gonna help develop your intuition, right? Because I also got that you're a great manifester. So if if your thoughts aren't in alignment with what you really want, you're gonna be thrown all off. Like you're not gonna you're not gonna be creating the life you that is supposed to be yours. Because this one is saying focus on your passions, focus on your talents and interests. Those clues will lead you in the right direction. And and your spirit team is adding in. Your spirit team has been around you since you were born, okay? So they may have some insight on some things that you missed about yourself that may be the key that you're missing or the offer is what I'm getting. Alright, and then you got spells, alchemy. Alchemy. Okay. Understanding. Alright. Understanding the power of change Like I'm getting that the not accepting change would in like inhibit your intuition, right? Because if you're intuitively getting that you need to change, but you're like, no, I don't want to change because it's scary. I don't know what's gonna happen. Being in the fearful mindset, it's gonna create a blockage in your intuition. Okay, they they just brought me back to trusting yourself. And if you don't trust yourself enough, like that is what's really preventing you from your really preventing your intuition from just soaring. Okay, because I'm getting high priest, high priest or priestess. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna read the last four, and then I'm tie it all together. Tie it all together. Cause even got changed there, and then my book here. Okay, I'm getting it, y'all. I'm getting it. I'm really trying to see if there's something else, but they kind of just like keep reinforcing the same thing. So, can move on to the three of swords. Three of swords. Pleurisy. Pleurisy root. Okay. And it's help with coughing and mucus, anti-inflammatory, and pneumonia. Most violent, the most violent assault upon the ego. The final thrust. The attack upon the strong hold of feeling and energy. Complete severance from past attachments and relationships. Okay. Mm, that made sense. And when I first looked at it, I was like, damn, that's brutal. Right? And then you got Trillium. I don't even know why I tried that way. Like it can't be done. But you get the thing cups in reverse. Alright, Trillium can be used. Well, the root can be used for feminine disorders, like for the monthly cycle. Also taken during childbirth to promote a normal birth, prevent hemorrhages and infections. Also used as like to help get rid of mucus and for upper respiratory problems, colds, and flus. Okay, Take your choice now. Celebrate. Enjoy what is before you. Perfection. Abundance. Okay? Oh, yeah, it was in reverse. I got excited for you. um, and that's interesting. The time is at 4:52. Uh, well, all right. This just means you're satisfied with life. No responsibility. Interesting. Satisfied with life, no responsibilities. That makes sense because you're in the Nine of Pentacles. So, mm, okay, I mean, it did pretty much say the same thing. That's why I was excited. That's even better. No responsibilities, and you're satisfied with life. That's hard to get there. Damn, damn. All right. Like am I tripping? The sage, the herby sage, high priest. It uh, heals and strengthens treatment of chronic diseases. Leaves are burned, as rituals to cleanse the energies. Can be used in cooking to prevent gas and indigestion. Contacting It's used for contacting the spiritual side of one's nature, getting rid of negative energies, used daily for purification. Inner guidance, spiritual guidance, guru and teacher, that which stimulates inner awakening and growth, okay? Serving humanity, okay? Then you got the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, that was this one. Oh, you got Nine of Pentacles, Dark Grapes. Uh, the root is like nutritive for nutrition for the blood, as high in iron. Ooh, I need some of that. Ladies, you need some of that. And the leaves are as an astringent, mild alternative for inflammatory conditions, material prosperity, and wealth. And you got shallowness. Shallowness. You know what that's for. Because, like, Alright, I put it like all together now. Especially like right before with this. Three of Swords now. So basically, like, it's time for you to heal from past negativity, traumas, bad relationships, whatever is holding you back, okay? It's time to let it go. But you're like, for what? I'm good, you know? I ain't got no responsibilities. Life is good. I'm wise. I've done pretty well for myself. So why do I need other people? Why do I need to work with other people and and do all that for when I'm good? All right. But then that's when you need to ask yourself. That's why I was getting because I was getting like you needed to like find your life purpose, but it wasn't like full on out saying it. But I was totally getting that vibe, and it was pretty much. I'm getting now that it's pretty much like, are you gonna be shallow and just only want to live your life just to get money, right? Or are you gonna choose a life purpose, serving others, serving humanity, serving, okay, and help others, spread the knowledge you've learned, and get some real fulfillment? Because let me tell you, I mean, like, how many videos is on YouTube about I'm a millionaire or I'm a billionaire and I'm still not happy, and it's because if you didn't do what you actually wanted to do with your life, yeah, you're gonna feel a little empty, a little empty. Okay, and so yeah, it's time to meditate, connect with your higher self. Because I was getting like, see, as soon as I started thinking about that again, I started getting a headache. That your spirit team observes something about you, right? They observe something that's very valuable about who you are, and they see that it would be able to help a lot of people, right? And so the question is, do you want to take that spiritual journey and help others? If you are ready to take that, like, it's time to connect with your higher self and spirit team. Start working together with them, okay? Be more cooperative. It's gonna shoot you right up to the Ten of Pentacles, okay? And life will be even better. Even better. You know what I'm saying? And so you can use, if you don't like have full on conversations with your spirit guides, and you're not comfortable, or yeah, you haven't gotten comfortable with receiving messages, and it makes you feel nervous or something like that. Numerology is your best friend. You will never miss a message because numerology is always accurate. I would definitely look into these numbers again. 41, which equals to 5, okay? Change. 8, 8 is on the humanitarian side, so you're getting humanitarian again. 4 and 9, that breaks down to 4. Because obviously your material is pretty good, you know what I'm saying? And then you got 5 twos that change, diplomatic, change with cooperation. which is spirit team. And that ends up breaks down into 7 spirituality. It's time. It's time. It's time for your spiritual journey to change direction. Okay, you're supposed to be helping other people. Don't be selfish. Don't be selfish. But I love you. Part number 2. I will see you in the next video. Okay, like, subscribe, come back. Hey, pal number 3. What's up? Are you pick 31? And pile number 3, synchronicities is real. Okay? And by real, I mean they are here in this reading. Okay? And then you got the Angelite. Angelite. The spirit team wanted you to know that Angelite helps you raise your conscious awareness, enhance psychic healing, and telepathic communication, and helps you with astral travel. And it converts your fears into faith. And it also improves deep understanding of universal knowledge and awareness, and raises your awareness. And again, very healing. Very healing. So get you some, okay? Especially if you're trying to work on your uh, improve your intuition. Okay, this is about practical ways of improving your intuition, and this crystal definitely has helped me tremendously do that. This was a necklace, and the cheap metal just eroded. So now I just use a tumblestone. Okay. And you got 1-7, okay? 17. Okay. I don't know if you can see that, but that's like a person. Like these are people on a boat. On a journey. Huh? Spiritual journey? And then you got 62, okay. Also reducing to 8. 8. Okay. Alrighty. And then you got 48, okay? Didn't I tell you? Synchronicities are real? Because you got 31 reducing to 4, 8 reduces to 8, reduces to 8, and then you got 48. What? Yeah. And mind you, I did not know that before flipping it over just now. I don't look at the cards when I'm shuffling so that I'm surprised when you are, okay? Alright, and you got focus. Look how it's shining too, like a diamond. I don't know if you guys can see that either. It looks like the glow of light is moving. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. But spirit team probably here. But then you got tea leaves, foresight. Already talking about your intuition, okay? Your psychic gifts. And then you got a guard, master. All right. Very powerful reading. Very. I can feel it. I can feel it. He got fire. All right. And then now for your healing card. Yeah, this is not even like a card. This is like the ending card of the deck, but it must have been important that you drew that one of all cards, right? Because you got the Lovers card. Ooh. Ooh. And then you got the, okay. Well, upright, Five of Pentacles. Five Pentacles. That is a reverse. That's good. Oops. All right. This one I accidentally flipped over. But yeah, you got the Page of Cups. Look at that fish jumping out the bowl. I don't know if you guys picked that, but this dude is like tiptoeing, probably trying not to get his pants wet, but he's tiptoeing across the water, and then it looks like this fish is getting guidance, so it's like spirit guides, definitely. Definitely spirit guides vibes. Alright, and then for your angel number 31, I'm gonna do I'm gonna do two angel numbers just because it was so cohesive. So I'm gonna do 31 for you and then 48. Alright, getting manifester, strong manifester already. And your ego might be stifling your creativity. Probably stifling your intuition too. Oh, what is it? Yeah. Mm, okay. I got a lot just right there. I'm getting that there's some blockages in your solar plexus and in your third chakra. Definitely. It really didn't say much, y'all. Besides that, um, moving toward your dreams. Stop doubting and judging yourself, which would be the ego. And that's what I was definitely getting. Because your solar, your Your solar plexus has to do with your self-esteem and confidence. I started feeling pain right in the back where it is. So definitely a blockage with your self-confidence and believing in yourself. And you know, if you're not believing in yourself, forget about having the trust with yourself of having a strong intuition. And then if your third chakra, if you're not trusting yourself and you're doubting yourself, when you receive a message to be able to speak to someone, you're preventing yourself from speaking your truth, and so that's also causing blockages. All right, and then connecting, connecting with your higher self will uh, it'll build up that confidence you need and that trust in yourself. Okay, and then you got 48. Sorry, y'all. Moving too much. I've been sitting too long. Again, going towards your higher purpose in life. The divine realm connects with your thoughts to give you great outcomes in your life. Therefore, your thoughts need to be positive at all times, or you're gonna manifest a negativity. Divinity does not do well with negativity, okay? So make sure you stay positive. Trust in the divine and in yourself. And I also know that prayers don't get answered immediately. Everything takes time. I'm also getting uh just it may not be for all of you guys, even though this is about practical ways of developing your intuition. But there is a message about love. I mean, with the whole lovers card. Um, that I'm getting focusing too much on work and career and not making time for the other things like love, even love for yourself, self care. Definitely getting a lot of self care. All right. And being of service to others. And then that might have something to do with your life purpose. Oh, yeah, you guys, I'm like feeling it heavy where your solar plexus is. Like it's right above your belly button, right, before your heart chakra and after your uh, sacral chakra, which is at your belly button. But yeah, that's why I'm like stretching. It's just like it's a lot of pressure there, like not pain but pressure. But and then like And I keep saying uh, like a diamond keeps coming up. Like, um, you put so much pressure on yourself with the lack of confidence uh, that eventually, right, when you learn to love yourself, you created a diamond, right? Because, you know, you are your own worst enemy in the sense of only you put yourself down like so badly. But I mean, most people, I hope not, but generally humans have enough, some respect for other humans to not like completely downgrade you, right? Because we should all understand that no one knows each other like 100%, not even like 50%. Like, I mean, it depends on what kind of person you are, but you know, no one knows what journey the other person has been on. So no one is actually going to like degrade the crap out of you and make you feel like a terrible person. 9 times out of 10, it's usually our own self-talk to ourselves in our head that like creates that doubting and fearful mindset. And so I was getting a lot of healing. It's time to heal, let go of all of that negativity and self talk. I mean, because you're a manifester. If you are staying in that negative energy, that is all your life is going to be. These are facts. Law of attraction. Look into it if you don't know about it. I already had a dream about it yesterday, well, the day before that, the night before that, that I mentioned in my previous video. So check out my last video too, because I talk about um the dream I had about law of attraction, how it like really works, because we're always mirroring each other, and so yeah, it all works together. All right, then you got Hasin, influence. Awake on the mountaintop. Mutual attraction. Ooh, what was I just talking about? Law of attraction. Okay. The mountain is strong and stable, but can be hard or harsh. The lake is a softer force than the mountain, but gains strength from it. Stillness and gentle movement attract and complement each other. Their influence enhance the best in both of them. This is the best path of willing to improve each other through mutual attraction. I mean, and that totally kind of goes with what I was just saying because, like, what's, I mean, you feel most comfortable when someone is like you, right? Like you relate to that person in some way, shape, or form. Is the only time, like most of the time, when we feel super uncomfortable with people is if we don't know anything about them. Like I don't know if you noticed it, but I definitely notice that with people. If they have like no information about you, they're super skeptical of anything you have to say, or even just being in their space. So be aware of how you are, right? Because if you're this negative person who doesn't have any confidence in themselves, right? you're going to attract other people who do the same thing. And a negative person who downgrades themselves, they're probably not gonna give you the boost up you need. So that's just like a nightmare situation. Like, don't do it to yourself. Don't do it. Okay. And then that's also speaking like, your crowd. But I'm getting creative person here. And so if you're creative, I hope you have some creative friends. Creative, positive friends, okay? Uplift you, motivate you, get you out of your ruts. It's very important. Alright, and then we got 40, 48, Chin, the well. We got inexhaustible life force. What did I say? Force? Source. Civilizations come and go, but some things remain stable and essential. The well symbolizes the foundation of life that endures as outward social forms change. The wooden bucket is lowered into the water and drawn up generation after generation, so too does the spirit of humanity return again and again to draw from the well of divine wisdom. What practical ways you can improve your intuition? Definitely get you some Angelite. Use it to connect with your spirit team because they replenish the energy you need to keep going. Facts, for sure. Okay, I can testify. All right, you got 62. Hasio Kyo. Preponderance of the small. Thunder on the mountain. A call to awareness. Great success comes not only through monumental acts but also by attending to small matters from the same direction, dedication, and attention. Thunder itself cannot change the mountain, but its presence speaks of change to come nonetheless. Attention paid to seemingly inconsequential things can prove vital to success. Observe right behavior at all times and offer courtesy to all beings, however lowly. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I was like slowly losing my voice reading that. And it's like telling me, because I said some blockages in your throat chakra, right? Didn't I say that? Okay. And it's saying to pay attention to things, these small details that is preventing your success, aka believing in yourself, aka expressing yourself. Expressing yourself could be in the form of talking or your creative expression, because I was getting the creativity. Okay? And then you got 17, baby. You got Sui following thunder in the middle of the lake. Thunder? They don't look disturbed. Oh yeah, the lady right there. She's looking at thunder. And people who are coerced into cooperation will ultimately resist. To obtain enthusiastic followers, one must adapt to the prevailing needs of the time, act thoughtfully and in proper context. Success is likely if one's actions are worthy, but a following should not be expected until those conditions are met. Hmm. Yeah, yeah. So I'm getting my life purpose is to be of service to others in some way, has something to do with your creativity, and but it's like they're saying you're not gonna get far on your journey until you work on these past traumas and heal them. Okay, okay. And then I open right up to your first card. Wow, it's beautiful. And it's saying, don't hold back. Scream and shout, let it all out. Speak your truth, okay? What was I talking about? What? The third chakra. I mean, because if you notice that the third chakra is blue, and then the third eye is just a darker blue, okay, indigo. And what does that tell you? They're definitely connected. So if you're not speaking your truth, you're stifling your intuition too, putting blockages there. And so we got meditating with candles or praying with candles and being more spontaneous. I think being more spontaneous is gonna help your solar chakra. You know, I mean, I'm getting that. The main reason why the main reason why most people are unconfident or lack self-esteem is from the lack of experience with life. Because you notice it's usually like the older you get, the less fucks are given. So, and I think that says a lot. Okay. I mean, and it's very important, right? Because they were just saying right now that, like, if your intuition right now told you that it's time to go take a trip to India and teach their children there about spirituality, your self-doubting self would be like, no. What if I get stranded out there? I can't speak Indian, blah blah blah. Come up with a whole bunch of excuses on why you shouldn't do it. And then you'll end up not doing it. And then you're not following your intuition, right? It's like you're wasting your intuition's just energy. I feel I feel why the intuition shuts off. Like, because if you're not gonna listen to it, it's like, might as well power down. Get me some rest. get me See, your chakras need rest too now, and if you're not gonna use them, they're just gonna power down and leave you with blockages. Okay. All right, but you are a master. Okay, you are a wise person. You receive intuitive messages. Okay, in order to take the appropriate action. And baby, not listen to your intuition. How can you know the right steps? Okay, we are getting, we are getting, creating your own sacred space. Okay, you see how he's in like a, I mean, it's a secluded temple, right? So like, it's time to create your own like sacred space. Um, I'll share the exercise I gave to another pal. Maybe you're drawn to it. I think it was pal one or pal two. I'm not quite sure. But ask your spirit team, please invoke a healing stream of pink light around my body and protect me. Okay? Say this before you go into meditation. This way, you know you're only connected. My bad, I accidentally paused it. But this way, you know you're actually only communicating with your spirit team and the divine, and you can trust the connection. Okay? Because we got here ways to help improve your intuition is to spend some time with yourself. Develop and hone your natural abilities in order to to share the message spirit has for you and others. Okay, this is your calling. Okay, that is what I was getting with the 48. Okay, that your life purpose is to spread the knowledge you have with people. Enemy power number one. But you know, you need to stop fighting it, girl or king, and acknowledge who you are. You are a gifted medium, okay? It's time for you to start doing some transcendental transcendental meditation. Okay? Let me zoom in here. Okay. Transcendental meditation. You have a natural sixth sense. Time to trust. Okay? And then you got foresight right next to it, girl. Like, sorry, say girl slash king. Okay? What? I wanted to say high priest. High priest or high priestess. Definitely Google transcendental meditation, which, yeah, look up some examples because if you never heard of it, you know, it's hard to get a grasp on it. But really, all it is, you know, it's like going on a journey with your spirit team in your meditation through your questions. So if you ask like, "Hey, spirit team, take me back to the moment in my life where I started acquiring all of these blockages in my chakras, preventing me to trust my intuition." And in your mind's eye, it's gonna show you and start replaying those memories that started the blockage. And that's a good tip. Start right there. start healing these blockages so you can start building that relationship with you and your higher self, and that's how you get to know yourself more. And by doing that kind of meditation and understanding your abilities and building that connection with your spirit team, all very important. I cannot stress how important that is. Like literally, when I started putting that, incorporating that in my life, talking to my spirit team for guidance and doing meditations, exploring with them. Man, I've learned so much, and it's like mind blowing. Like you would never be able to learn it like in a book, like and not unless like the divine really wanted you to see it. Like you know, like some of these things aren't in the textbooks at that, and that's why it's very important for you to build that trust with yourself. Because when you see something you've never seen before, you don't want to. I mean, your ego first thought would be like, "Nah, that's not real," but it was real, and now you're not trusting your intuition, and then the blockages start. So it's very important to do some exploring. Like I said, it's very cool. If you say that prayer to protect you, you don't have anything to worry about, like any negative spirits getting in there or nothing. No evilness, none of that. Okay. I use that prayer every time I meditate, and I don't have any issues. So all I get is knowledge and love from my spirit team. Okay? Alright, even though I just like pretty much said it, but we're gonna go over it so you can see that you know because this specifically, like my eyes went right to it, that it's the gypsy's way. Have you ever heard of a gypsy and how they have foresight? It's their way to be able to uh, have foresight by looking in the teacup with the tea leaves, because in their mind's eye they'll see it form into a shape, and you know angels, spirit team guides, divine communicate in symbols too, and so that's why that works. If you were ever curious, and so definitely investigate your bloodline, and because you inherit your psychic gifts from your ancestors, and um, your spirit team is usually your ancestors. Okay, I mean, I saw my spirit guides, and they were indeed my ancestors. Only one of them was like closer to this lifetime, but the my other spirit guides, they were like farther, way past lifetimes and stuff. So you may not always recognize them, but trust me, they're in your bloodline somewhere. Okay, and then you got time to heal any unresolved issues in your relationships. Okay, you gotta heal. It's time to heal. Healing, that healing, the fact that it came up again, I mean, it's obviously inhibiting your intuition. And again, I think I said that yesterday, but I mean, it just makes so much sense when they put it like this. Like, if you have a lot of trauma, you got to shift through just to be able to speak to your spirit team. That's not very inviting to just go meditate all throughout the day, right? Like, cause in the moment of silence, that's when that stuff likes to pop up in your mind and stuff. which is why I'm sure, because I notice people with a lot of trauma, they just distract themselves all the time, and I, because it even happened to me, like happened to me before I worked on my trauma. In those quiet moments when you're not thinking of anything, like that's when those bad memories wanted to pop up, and then it's like then if you have the habit to just distract yourself, like boop right onto the TV, no more meditation, right? So that very well might be your issue. Uh, Maybe every time you go meditate, all of them bad memories start popping up, and then it's like, well, I don't want to meditate anymore now. So it's definitely crucial, like crucial. Now they're using the word crucial to heal. And then we going, they brought it right back to law of attraction, right? Because if your spirit team and spirit guide, I use them interchangeably because whatever you want to call them, okay, they light as a feather because they're spirits because they worked on themselves and was able to go back to heaven, the spirit realm, right? And if you don't want to work on it, you just want to stay in that low vibration, right? It's gonna be harder to attract attract their knowledge, right? Because you're getting you're downloading this wisdom from them, okay? Because they're connected to you. And if you're not in the positive mindset, it's gonna be hard for you to attract that enlightened wisdom. I don't even know, y'all. Okay, well, as soon as I said enlightened wisdom, I just smelled like poop, like diarrhea. Mm. Oh, mm. Well, I they gave me after that if anything, you being staying in that low vibration will attract those low vibrational spirits that be lurking around. And maybe that's why they had me give you that the healing streams of light protection prayer. Okay, so you can protect yourself and heal yourself because the pink light specifically will heal your energetic body. Okay, and they also gave me look into color therapy. Color therapy will help also improve your intuition, right? If you if you expose yourself to the color indigo, that's like literally um in my chakra aligning meditation, I envision elements of the earth like flowers in the color of my chakra spinning around me, and then I visualize my chakras spinning because your chakras is like a little fan and it glows the color of the chakra, right? So what you would do, you deal with all of them. Your solar plexus, so yellow, envision like dandelions spinning around your solar plexus and energizing it, reviving it, and do that with your throat and third eye. It'll help. It'll help get you back to where you need to be. All right. And for some reason, I got like a not be so clumsy. Okay, maybe that's why I jumped it. I mean, dropped it, and because then they brought my attention immediately to focus, and that uh, uh not being focused, not staying focused on positivity specifically will cause you to like fumble the bag, aka not achieving your dreams. Okay, because it's talking heavily on how your thoughts be scattered and it's usually focused on negativity. Okay, but focusing and sticking to a schedule will allow you to become stronger and more grounded. Therefore, creating blessings and grounding you. I That was a message I've been receiving a lot lately, even with myself. That grounding is very important because, especially, I guess, like, as you get more advanced and you astral traveling and all that, going to different dimensions, especially if you have to, and you got your medium, right? So that means you have the ability to go back and forth from the spirit realm to this 3D world, right? And so when it's time to come back to the 3D world, grounding is going to be very helpful for you. Help you stay focused. Because when you are a visionary, because you definitely got psychic gifts. File number 3. So um, especially with visionaries, hmm, I think they're saying like visionaries tend to get so many images in their mind's eye, and so they get distracted easily because the visions, I mean, images in your mind's eye are visions of the either future, past, you know, um, and it can be triggered. Like I learned you can tap into the future and the past through thought. Like just like you would ask your spirit team a question, um, hey, what happened back in 1989 to my mom when she was younger? Like if you ask that question, your spirit team would show you. I think I got off track there. And again, focus is very important because then you'll miss the point. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting that definitely the scattered mind when getting your vision is um, Grounding will help you get out of that. Because I was trying to ask them, like, the spirit team, why that is. Why do you get, like, bombarded? Why you get bombarded with so many messages at one time? Because, especially if you're just starting, that's a lot. And then they gave me, well, because you're such a powerful empath. Okay, there's there's a exercise in here, right? Shout out to Cyndi Dale. She wrote this book, and it's conducting spirit to spirit. This exercise is for analyzing a physically empathic message, because 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 basically when you get a download on a message, right, you could receive more than one at one time, and this prayer or exercise will help you isolate all the things that are going on right now, and it's great. It'll make it a lot easier for you. So first you got be aware. Be aware of the symptoms of, like, look up physical empathy message symptoms. And I'll be like, that's usually emotions like anxiety, feeling scared all of a sudden, like that. And then you conduct spirit to spirit. Hey, spirit team, I'm receiving this message. Can I have your assistance in helping me decode these messages? Simple like that. Use your own words. And then you ask spirit to apply the healing streams of light, which is going to help protect you and provide empathetic boundary for messages coming in. And then you just start asking them questions like, what does this message mean? Where is it coming from? Like, what's the source it's coming from? What should you understand about the message? What should I do about the message? And then, if you need help from spirit, uh, it's actually better to just let spirit operate through you. It just takes off the pressure, and you're working with the divine. All right. And then after you finished what you're doing, you cleanse yourself, ask spirit to employ the healing streams of light over and around you to cleanse and restore you back to your baseline. All right. And then, thanks spirit for assisting you, and closing. Simple prayer. I mean, definitely a great book. I'll put it in the description, the last pile. Great book. It has a lot of, if you didn't know, the empathy and intuition goes hand in hand. Because I mean, you can also receive messages empathy, empathically through your body, feeling it as an emotion, right? Experience, sometimes it can be so strong you're just experiencing exactly what that person is feeling. And then that's the information, that's the download, you know? It can come multiple different ways. Body, thoughts, visions. That's about it. Oh, and dreams. That messages can come in through your dreams too. Meditating is definitely gonna help you with your focus. So we back to meditation. And this the augur is clearly meditating, floating. Love it. So very strong here, pile number 3. Time to get to know yourself, get to know your spirit guides, spirit team, get to know yourself better, and your gifts. Mm-hmm. All right. Demina, Nina, Demina, aphrodisiac. Hey, I hope you get in the mood. Men and women, get you some. Demina. They even got marijuana on here. I mean, like in the deck. You didn't get it. But, oh, well, just a little thing to throw out there since, like, maybe that's why my attention went to it. That, about the grounding for us highly spiritual people. You know, marijuana doesn't really get you high after a while. And more so, it grounds you. That's my experience. It grounds me, and I am ready to go. Like, I don't even get high anymore. Like, it's great. But it's great for grounding, relaxing you, putting you in that meditative, meditative state. And I mean, pile number 3, I'm sure you gravitated to number 2. If you didn't, you should definitely get you a desert rose crystal. Okay, this will definitely help you. Definitely, along with the angel light. Okay, then you got the Five of Pentacles, which usually talks about worrying, but it's in a reverse. So get that, get that. Mugwort. The herb is mugwort. Uh, it's for digestion. For digestion. And parasites, like getting rid of parasites. Uh, helps stimulate appetite. And powdered tea. As a powdered tea, uh, yeah, it gets rid of intestinal parasites. Good to know. Mugwort. Painful spasms and crampings. Um, basically, internal and external purification. Okay. If anything, you know, this is right underneath this. Like, I mean, the Page of Cups was right underneath the be spontaneous, and that's what it was giving me with the aphrodisiac to do something wild, do something crazy, get out your comfort zone. All right, and there you go. So the Bipedicles means a setback that causes real hardship, but will lead to a new pain, new path, and new responsibilities, right? And damn, what's that number two? I feel like that was number two, where it was saying, or maybe it was this one, I don't know, but about, about freaking, damn, how did I just lose my train of thought? That the journey will be hard, difficult in the beginning. I think it was, because uh, I guarantee you it's this card. That your spiritual journey is going to be difficult in the beginning, but once you make it through the rough, basically the thunder, you're going to make it to the end. Like, it's going to be worth the struggle, basically. And and that's going back to the. That's why I'm getting so much purification, healing, because yeah, it's not gonna be that fun going through that trauma. It sucks. You gotta go through all that trauma first to be able to reap the benefits of your spiritual gifts. But you know, it does totally make the end result that much better because of all the things you had to go through to attain it, and it's actually gonna build your self confidence. That's like what really helped build my self confidence. The fact the fact that I went through so much struggling to build myself up to this better person that can actually use their spiritual gifts to help others. What? You can't tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing because I did the work, okay? So you gotta do the work and you'll reap your rewards. And those are multiple. Once you do the work, you're gonna receive that abundance. Abundance, abundance. Yeah, my ear is hurting. I wonder if you guys comment below if you have a a ear piercing on like your cartilage part of your ear. Like, you know how they had them hoop earrings? Like right there. You feel me? Comment below if you have a piercing there. Come. It's crazy. These these damn, these freaking what's it called? Hieroglyphics? No. Hierarchy cards, I guess. Hard to find these bastards. Like, didn't that happen earlier too? Like, I had literally went through this, major arcana. Major Arcana section like 3 times. This is the third time now. Same 3 times. So three must be very important. Okay. Which is that is your intuition and uh spiritual spiritual creativity. That was in that was definitely in one. Yeah, and I got that in two too. So that's definitely important. Make me comb through this thing 3 times every time. Like literally, I'm literally it's right here, bro. Like literally scanned it 3 times. Sorry about my rant, but it's just ridiculous. Like no. But you got the. You see, I'm not a lefty. The lover's card. Boom. And look at that beautiful sun coming from the crown. Oh, oh, but you can't. You can't like barely see it. But I'm seeing like what, like spiritual knowledge coming from the crowns of their head. Found that very interesting. But I'm obviously in partnership with you and your higher self. That's why she's looking up there at the spirit realm. Like, hey, higher self, I need some help. Parsley is also aphrodisiac and counteracts incompetence. No, impotence, which is it's it's basically not being able to do it. So it's basically incompetence. And it helps in digestion. Okay, and lack of love and attraction for others, self-centeredness, tendency to anger and stress. Thus, you get a lot of urinary tract infections. Yeah, magnetism and attraction, desire, relationship, be working things out. No, no. I did speak about it now. The law of attraction. If I didn't for this one, I know I for sure I spoke about it in part two. So again, part two might definitely be yours too, as well. Okay, and so we got all that just to say that that's what number 48 was speaking about focusing too much on your career and not making time for love and self love. Okay, and so you need to ask yourself, what's more important? What's more important, making money or like having an actual fulfilled life where you experience a lot of great experiences and it was beautiful. Okay? You actually have something to think back on. Work. How much memories can you make from working? It's just gonna be at like a few key moments, like when you make your first 1,000, and then your first mil, and then maybe first billion if you get there. If you get there, you feel me? So let's shift our focus here on the more important things that will serve you, which is your spiritual development. Okay? Because mind you, this is not a card. I'm pretty sure there's no like no. Yeah. There, this is not a card. And it literally says, the path of the herbalist is to open ourselves to nature in an innocent and pure way. She in turn pure, she in turn will open her bounty and reward us with many valuable secrets, aka spiritual gifts, okay? May the earth bless you. May the earth bless you. Because you also have the fire. Might be a fire sign. Or you use the fire, solar power, okay, to receive your messages and your downloads. So I would combine the two. Go meditate. Go meditate outside in the sun. And for sure, healing is going to improve. Definitely going to improve your intuition, honey. And take that time. Take the time to rest and replenish. You as spiritualists use a lot of energy helping others. Since that was in your reading. Your life purpose is to help others. And so you need to get in the habit of re- replenishing your energy daily. And yes, this is the pile that I got a lot of negativity with, like in self-doubting thoughts. So definitely get you a tourmaline. Uh, I would suggest get a tourmaline bracelet. I had one, but my damn dog broke it. But get you a tourmaline necklace or a bracelet to so that it's constantly, but just for action. Because your Angelite also transmute fear and anxiety into having more faith in yourself and your spirit team. Okay, all right, great reading. Love you, pile number 3. Okay, it's gonna get easy. Do the hard part now, so the rest is just like peace. Peace is always best. Okay. See you next time. Deuces. Like and subscribe.